haven't done vlogging for a while. So my name's Sam. I'm one of the videographers slash editors at Phase Drive Media. We also have 4 other guys in the group: Dan, Adam, Neil and Dave. So today we're talking about going the extra mile. Now, I am certainly not the sort of person who used to go the extra mile, and I used to struggle with it. It's especially with stuff I wasn't passionate about, but I still am a believer that you should go the extra mile with most things that you do in life, and nothing more than if you run a business. Outside of Phase Drive Media, or linked to it but not part of it, me and Adam do wedding videos. Now, for the wedding videos, we have our basic package, but we'll always endeavour to do more than we need to in order to keep our clients happy and ultimately end up with a good recommendation or review. And that's the most important thing. With any kind of videography, media, music, so anything, any creative business especially, you rely on the recommendations of other clients and referrals more than anything else. Now, I'm not like a massive expert, but we have all had experience in one way or another with client work for years prior. Before I started this, I did the odd bit of freelance work as a nightclub photographer, doing small bits of videography here and there, and again doing wedding videos starting about 2014. I wanted and needed those clients to refer me and to recommend me to other clients to then build the business. And in going the extra mile, I often got those referrals. Now, I kind of wound it down when I was going to university because I was far too busy to be able to do that. But as soon as I finished, I decided that's what I want to do. Now, it took quite a while to actually even get anything off the ground. So we, Adam and I, when we were first doing our wedding videography stuff outside of Phase Drive Media, we were trying to get people that had already worked with me before to kind of refer me and recommend me. We had a limited amount of portfolio that we were able to show, and certainly not anything that was quite up to the standard that we were looking to go to at the next stage. But that being said, we still managed to find the first clients who were, again, we actually did get recommended by someone who knew us, and they hired us, and that all went really well, and that's then led to us doing more and more and more, and now we're building up the business, and we've already got stuff coming in for next year, and that is just through referrals and a little bit of advertising here and there, but the majority is people recommending us, which is super important. And the same goes into Phase Drive Media, which is where we're really trying to build up at the moment, and we are absolutely trying to go the extra mile with everything that we do. Going the extra mile is as much about impressions as it is giving the client their money's worth. Ultimately, it will lead to more referrals. So yeah, going the extra mile, absolutely necessary in everything that you do. So yes, I'm a bit out of practice on doing the vlogging thing. I did it a little bit on my own personal channel a while ago, and we decided that we wanted to do Phase Drive as its own. You know, decided we wanted Phase Drive to have more of a YouTube presence, and Dan and I spoke to each other, and we agreed that we wanted to have regular vlogs coming from me, coming from the other guys, and sort of building up a regular sort of kind of behind the scenes thing, sometimes pieces of advice, sometimes just saying what's going on, but all still kind of relevant to Phase Drive Media. Really, with the videography, we can you know, I often find I'm working 7-day weeks, which in any other job I would hate, but because aside from the fact that I probably need to spend more time relaxing, and actually you should definitely do that too if any of you guys are looking at doing similar things. Planning and relaxation is really important, and I'm not very good at it, and I repeatedly burn myself out and keep finding that I'm just absolutely exhausted. I've had to go to the doctor several times because of it, and it is just because I am overdoing it. But that being said, you know, once you strike the balance, I can happily work 7-day weeks if it's something, you know, like videography, like photography, like doing music. It's an absolute passion of mine, and that's how you know that you're doing the right thing, is if you love doing it basically every single day. What I'm doing today is working on a pitch video for a park that we shot a video at around June or July, and we've now created it into, I've now been editing it into a quick landscape video to show off the park, and we're then going to fine-tune that, and we're then going to pitch it to them and either see if they'll buy the footage or hire us. So this is my current editing setup. Underneath here we have a custom built PC with, as it stands currently, 32 gigs of RAM. Hopefully going to upgrade to 64 very soon. It has a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070 by Asus, an Intel Core i7 Extreme 8 core. It's also got a 500GB SSD hard drive, lovely RGB lights, and a whole bunch of other good stuff. And then I'm running a 1080p Philips monitor as my second screen, and my primary screen is a 4K Samsung screen, as we now shoot everything, or the majority of our footage, in 4K. And then I've also got some M Audio speakers. I'm running a Steinberg UR22 audio interface for basic audio recording. And then over here we have all the music and guitar stuff. So running a pedal board, a bass amp, which is actually Dan's. This is my current guitar amp, which I normally mic up with an SM57. Number of guitars, and then all the other bits up there. And then there's a few other bits and bobs around here. So it's a fairly full studio, but that's kind of when you have a hobby slash career slash job, however you want to call it, that involves video and music. You are going to find that you use up a lot of space. So I am going to soon have to look at upgrading my space somehow, either by moving out or by maybe knocking down this wall. Not sure that would go down so well. So probably going to be moving out is the realistic one. So at the moment I'm just going through a bit of a color grade here. So I'm looking at the lumetri scopes here, trying to balance the color. At the moment what I've got is an adjustment layer on, which adds some contrast and a LUT that we've sort of customized to fit, just give everything a bit more depth to it. And it's all edited to a music track, which is, again, all our music is original. We don't use any royalty free stuff, we don't use copyright stuff, we only use stuff that we have written ourselves. So I'll show you what I've been working on currently. So we're hopefully going to use this as a pitch video for any kind of landscape work with national parks, with things like the National Trust, any kind of sort of public sort of natural landscape place like this that you can visit. We're going to use that as a pitch to hopefully get some more clients in, either through videography or photography. So I hope you enjoyed that first vlog, hopefully the first of many vlogs on this channel and behind the scenes stuff. We're still going to be uploading all our finished content. There's still plenty more on the way. We've got about 5 or 6 videos in the works at the moment. Check out all our social media stuff, links in the description below. Check out phasedrivemedia.com, which is our official website. And if you're interested in hiring us for any videography, music or photography work, then head over to our website or drop us an email. We'd love to work with you.